Hi and welcome to today's video. If you are new here, thank you so very much for stopping by. And if you're one of my returning subscribers, welcome back, my love. So I wanted to switch it up and do something a little bit different in today's video. If you've been following me for a while, you will already know that I'm about to be 40 this year. So I'm going to tell you guys 10 things I learned in my 30s. So that sounds like something if you're interested in. Keep watching. Alrighty, you guys, if you guys hear anything in the background, just to let you guys know, it's my dog Rocky. I apologize about the smoke alarm, you guys. As I mentioned in one of my other videos, my ceiling's about over 20 feet high. They're super high and I can't get up to the smoke alarm. I have to get a really big ladder. So I promise you guys I'll get it taken care of as soon as possible. So bear with me. Alrighty, so I have my notes in my trusty notebook. You guys, how freaking cute is this book? It's a Friends themed, the one where I get stuff done. It has all their faces. It has the mirror from the door. You guys, I found this at Marshall's for $4.99. So I'm gonna read you guys off my list of 10 things that Miss Cian Melissa learned in her 30s. The first thing on my list is to embrace aging. You guys, when I was younger, as like a teenager, I was definitely terrified of aging. I just did not want to get gray hair. I didn't want to get wrinkles. I just wanted to stay young forever, right? Wishful thinking. But I've actually learned to accept it and embrace it, actually embrace aging. So that's one thing that the last 10 years have really taught me. I didn't start like my super strict skincare journey till I was 30, and I was working at Sephora, and so I really got serious about skincare. Kind of wish I would have learned to do that in my 20s, because my skin probably would be, you know, a lot better, but at least I started when I was fairly young. You guys know that society tells us, you know, gives us beauty standards that in some way, shape, or form, we all try to live up to. Let's be honest, you know? There are some things out there that cater to different people. Like, there's some things about beauty standards that, you know, you want your nose to look a certain way, or you want your stomach to look a certain way, or your legs, or, you know, your eyebrows. That's what I'm saying. We all take something away from the beauty standards. But I'm here to tell you that there is no guide on a beauty standard. There's really no guide, okay? Everyone owns their beauty in different ways. This is the way God made me. That's my thinking, right? This is the way God made me, okay? I'm just gonna embrace it and work with what I got. You know what I mean? So, embrace aging, you guys. I just started getting gray hair in the front of my head. I see eye wrinkles. We're our biggest critic, right? So I see everything. I see myself up close and personal every single day. And I'm learning to embrace it. I'm learning to say, you know what? This is experience. This is showing that I have life experience right here, you guys. Number 2 on my list, you guys, and this is definitely something that took almost the entire 10 years of my 30s to learn this. Put yourself first. I have always been, I have a very big heart, and you guys, I've only started putting myself first a couple years ago. Literally less than 5 years. My entire adult life has been pleasing everybody and worrying about everybody else and wanting the best for everybody else when everybody else didn't give a shit about what happened to me. So it took me a long time, years of people telling me, years of people saying you're stupid. I get a lot of you're gullible as well. And I have a big heart, you guys, and people who people who have learned that over the years have used it to manipulate me. Don't get me wrong, I've done stuff. I don't regret anything good that I've done. I don't. What I'm trying to say is put yourself first. Simply because you can't literally, you guys, these sayings and these memes and these quotes that we see are a lot of them are very true. Okay, you cannot pour from an empty cup. And I learned that. I came to a point where I was just drained. And I had done everything I could and I had nothing else to give. And I was at a point where I needed a me. And nobody was willing to be a me to me. So had to do it myself. And I'm glad I did, you guys. The last 3 years has been an amazing journey for me. It's been my putting CN first journey. And even though, you know, of course, my daughter, if you guys have been watching me for a while, you know, she just turned 18 last year. So of course, a lot of the last 19 years has been putting her first. However, I will tell you, young mothers out there and mothers with minors, it's very important to put yourself first to take care of your children. So many people had told me that, and I was like, you guys are being selfish. But no, you listen, sometimes we really do have to listen to the older generations. They do have a lot to offer. I'm not saying you guys to be selfish in any way, shape, or form, but what I'm saying is don't allow yourself to be a pushover. Don't allow yourself to be so consumed with bettering everyone else that you're sinking down a deep hole. So learn from my mistakes, as I told you guys in my hysterectomy video. Learn from your girls. Number 3. Go after your dreams. That one seems obvious, right? This just seems like the cliche thing to say as you're getting older, that you would pass on to the next generation. But you guys, there are certain things in my life that I had wished I had done sooner. But there are also things in my life that I did when I was younger that prepared me for my journey to go after my dreams. So I do have many regrets. Yes, I do. I really do. There are still a lot of things that I want to do. You guys, there's like, I have like 3 or 4 business plans written up, everything ready to go, you guys, for years. For over 10 years, I've had some of those. There's so many things I want to do. So many things I want to accomplish. And a lot of things I wish I would have done in my 20s. But I became a mother at 21. So a lot of things that I wish I would have done in my 20s, I'll probably start doing now because she's grown. I'll give you guys an example. A perfect example of going after your dreams. You guys, I started my blog in 2016. My writing is my passion. I love, love, love writing. It's a way of expressing myself. But when I started my blog, I started getting a lot of followers on Instagram. And people will reach out to me and ask me to start a channel, to start a YouTube channel. And, you know, a lot of my friends and family were telling me, you know, my sister is the main one, you know, who has pushed me to start my channel and go after that dream. I wanted to start my channel to reach out to women and men and children. Well, not children, but young adults. To be an inspiration, you guys. God put me on this earth for a reason, and I want to be a blessing as long as I'm here. So that was, I wanted to connect with people, and I've been connecting. You know, we're at what, 370 subscribers so far. Thank you to each and every one of you. You guys, thank you for appreciating my work. Thank you for the feedback that you guys give me. Thank you for your encouragement. I appreciate all of it. So what I was trying to say with that story was I waited years, literally years, before I started my channel. I had started a couple years ago. There's a video that was on there. I can't even remember what it was. And I deleted it and restarted my channel in 2021. I really can't remember. But you guys, I started giving this my all. I started putting my everything into it, and I really hope that it shows. I hope that it shows that I'm passionate about this. I hope that it shows that I get on here and bring it to you guys. I hope you guys see all that in my content, and I'm hoping, of course, to get better at it. I'm new to this, you know, so. And you guys, I just have a feeling we'll be at 500. Let's try to go for 500 before my birthday, which is July 30th. So I'm trying to give myself that mental goal of reaching 500 subscribers before I turn 40. So you guys, if you guys, please let people know about my channel. If you enjoy me, if you enjoy watching me, if you enjoy my content. A lot of you tell me, you know, I get a lot of emails saying, I found you, but I'm going back and watching all your videos. And you guys, I appreciate that so much because, one, you'll see my journey. I started with my phone, and it was oh my gosh, my sister hated it because it was like not full screen. And my sister was like, please get a camera. So you guys, it shows my journey, and it shows, you know. But anyways, you guys, go after your dreams. Don't let anything stop you. You are your biggest competition. And you are your biggest obstacle at times. Keep that in mind. Number 4 on my list, make every day count. I don't take life for granted at all. The last 2 years especially has shown me that life is very unpredictable. If you guys have not been following me, if this is your first time watching, I did have uterine cancer 2 years ago, and then last year I had a hysterectomy and had my uterus taken out. So, you know, I did have that health scare, and then a couple months after that happened, while I was still in recovery, my grandmother, who lives in Trinidad, passed away. And literally the last 2 years have been showing me to make every day count. No, tomorrow is not promised to us, to any one of us. You know, I was just talking to my sister about that the other day. Like, I have to make the best of my life right now, because I don't know if I'm gonna be around 5 years from now. I don't know what God has in store for me. So you guys, make every day count. And then death is real, okay? It's real. And then when someone's gone, you can't say things that you wish you would have said. You can't make up for lost time. They're gone. My grandma lived in Trinidad, and every single time I talked to her, every single time, she didn't even get to meet my daughter because my daughter's never been to Trinidad. And every time I talked to her, when you coming? When you bringing the child? And you guys, I thought I had time. I didn't have I have to get my passport renewed, and I've been sitting on that for so long. And you guys, when she passed away, it was unexpected because I thought literally I thought I had time. I thought I had time, and I didn't. So make it count, you guys. Make it count with the people that you love. Say the things that you need to say. Show people that you care. Show people that you love them. Love on your loved ones. Number 5, you guys. This is a heavy one. The 5th thing that I learned in my 30s is to deal with all of your trauma. Not dealing with your trauma while you still have some type of adolescence or you're still young will make you miserable, bitter, confused individual in your later years. Trauma, you guys, is something that we have to acknowledge it. You guys, we have to try our best not to push it on the back burner. We have to learn to talk about it. We have to learn to express ourselves to those who've hurt us. If that's not possible, there's prayer, there's church, If you're not a believer, there's therapy, there's medication. You guys, deal with that trauma. Deal with it. Don't let that hold you down in life. I was a hurt little girl for 30 plus years. And I'm finally at a place where I can live with it because I have dealt with most of it. You guys, take this one. If you don't take anything away from this, take this with you today. The importance of good credit and your children's credit. My 20s, you guys, I screwed my credit up big time. I didn't start my credit journey till 2020, where I really was like serious about like, I don't know what it was. And maybe it was like, okay, Sian, you're getting older. You're going to be 40. You can't hit 40 with horrible credit. Like, you know, you can't achieve many things in America without good credit. Let's be real. You can't do anything. You can barely buy a car with it. My interest on my car was super high because my credit wasn't where it needed to be at the time. So you guys, it will just save you so much hassle when you have an emergency, if you need to borrow money, if you need to take out a credit card, when your kids go up to college, you want to be able to set them off with good credit. Before, when my daughter turned 17, I put her on 2 of my credit cards, and so just keep that balance under the 30% usage. That is very important, you guys. You go over that 30%, your credit score will drop down, okay? I made that mistake one time when I first started my journey, and my credit score went down like 84 points. I almost like had a stroke. So anyways, when she was 17, I put her on 2 of my cards. By the time she was 18, you guys, she had an almost perfect credit score. So perfect. I don't want her to send off to college with crappy credit and not knowing how to manage her credit. I try my best to teach her those things right now while she's with me. I teach her about usage. I teach her about paying her bills. I try my best to give her advice as much as I can. So do that for yourself and for your children, you guys. And don't think that when your credit is bad that you are so far gone. You guys, I thought I was, you guys. I really did think I was so far gone, and I didn't think I would ever get my credit back together. But a lot of hard work, a lot of negotiating with these companies to pay them off. When you guys come into money, when you get your taxes, or, you know, you come into money, or if you make a lot of money, start putting it towards your credit, start paying more on your bills. You know, those are things that's going to provide a good future for you and your generations to come. You guys, number 7. I know mostly grown people watch my channel. Everyone is 18 and above here. So number 7. I honestly didn't know this was on my list because I wrote this list like a year ago and planned on doing it this year. So number 7, embrace your sexuality. I don't know what else to say. I think what I meant by that is I feel personally that in my 20s I didn't, I had to hit the vape on that one, you guys. What I mean by that is I feel like in my 20s I did not enjoy sex like you would think you would in your 20s. I feel like I didn't really come into myself that way and embrace that part of myself until I was 30. Honestly, you guys, I thought your 30s was the best years of your life, but someone told me it's your 40s, so, you know, even though I'm alone, but maybe I'll meet somebody in the next 10 years, hopefully. But you guys let me know if you guys are watching my video and like you've like just crossed the threshold to 40 or 50. Let me know, because I'm hearing people say your 40s are like the best, and then I do hear some people say 50s, but I always hear 40s is like the best. So what I'm saying is really come into yourself, find out what you like, what works for you. Don't try to please everybody else and not receive pleasure in return. Number 8, try new things and new experiences. Seems obvious. You guys, there's so much that I want to do. There's so much I want to try, so many things I want to do. If there's a whole world out there with so much opportunity is what I'm saying. There's endless things to do out there. There's endless things to experience. You guys, try new things. Step outside of your box. I have been doing that over the last 10 years. More so the last 5 than anything. The last 3 especially. But step outside of your comfort zone sometimes. It's more than okay to do that. It's more than okay to do that. And you guys, a lot of times you step outside of your comfort zone, you'll realize and learn new things about yourself. Like, oh, I didn't know that I would enjoy this, but I did, you know. Experience new things. Okay? Don't try anything illegal though. Okay? The 9th thing that I learned in my 30s, the importance of mental health. This one was critical for me. I spent almost 30 years not even caring, knowing that I had, you know, issues after I was old enough to understand. But what made me get help was my daughter. I wanted to be a better mother to her and just be of a sound mind. That's why I got on medication. It was all for my daughter. I just wanted to be the best mom that I can be, and I felt that I needed help. I needed help to be the best mom I can be. And my daughter tells me all the time how proud she is of my progress. She tells me how proud she is of me for changing for her. And besides that, you guys, it's very important to be of a sound mind, okay? Mental health is so important because there are so many aspects of it. And most of the time, you're not just diagnosed with one thing. It's 2 or 3 things that make each other worse or feed off each other. So you guys, don't be afraid to get help. Don't be afraid to get help. If your family doesn't believe in that, whatever stigma, you know, whatever things that you've heard, whatever things that, you know, maybe it's a community thing. Because, you know, I've been in communities where it was totally not acceptable to even admit that you have a mental health problem. But you guys, this is about your life, okay? Being sane goes a long way, or somewhat sane, okay? Because it is very important to see a mental health professional so that they can properly diagnose you with your mental illnesses. Because a lot of times we will think certain things, but it's not that. We're not mental health professionals. We can go off the behavior, we can Google our symptoms, but a mental health professional will probably blow your mind when they tell you, when they diagnose you, really. But please do that. You don't always have to get on medication. They can give you a therapy regimen. You know, if you're going to church, you can get counseled at church. There are so many options. You can get therapy. There's so many different options. You do not have to get on medications. Don't think that that's the first thing they're going to do. They will discuss whatever works best for you and help you to get on a better journey to bettering your mind. The last thing on my list, the importance of skincare. You guys, it's one thing my 30s taught me. Your 30s is definitely the decade that you will definitely start seeing signs of aging. You won't really see them in your 20s that much. And if you see them, it'll be like, oh, you know, that's just nothing. You know what I'm saying? But in your 30s, you will definitely start noticing your signs of aging. Most people, their hair start turning in their early 30s, not just late 30s. Some people are lucky enough to be like in their 40s and still not have gray hair. Kudos to you, because I think by the time July comes, you guys are gonna be seeing gray hair in the front. Just giving you a warning. And I don't like putting chemicals in my hair, so I'm not even sure if I'm going to be dyeing my hair. We'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. So I learned the importance of skincare mostly because I worked at Sephora. I learned, which actually you guys really put me on to why skincare is important. A lot of the brands would come and train us. We had training from Fresh, from Ulla Henriksen. We had training from all the brands, you know, face to face, and they were telling us that you know, what their products do. That was one of my favorite parts of working at Sephora, you guys, was the education that they put into their employees. Freaking amazing, okay? But importance of skincare, you guys. We're getting older. Hello. You hit your 30s. You're probably seeing some signs of aging. You want to combat that as much as you can. Obviously. And I'm not just saying skincare is good for aging. Skincare is also good for acne. Skincare is also good, you know, to keep a healthy face. Especially if you wear makeup all the time. You want to be able to, you know, let your face breathe. Want to begin, you know, with the correct treatments for your skin type, you know. So skincare is very important. And my 30s definitely taught me that I've definitely, you guys, been more diligent with my skincare, especially in the last 5 years. Every single day. I don't miss a beat. I do not miss washing my face ever. And I'm very big on exfoliants. I'm actually going to do a skincare video soon with skincare for 30 and over. So keep an eye out for that, you guys. Everybody can't afford no freaking plastic surgery, okay?
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Alrighty, you guys, that is it for today's video. Please let me know you guys' thoughts. Let me know, you guys, impart some of your wisdom on me too, okay? Because we still have a long way to go. 40s is a new journey. That's another decade. It's a whole new journey, okay? So you guys who are in your 40s right now or your 50s, let me know down below. Give us some advice. Give some of the young ones advice as well. I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope it was entertaining for you. If it was, please be sure to give me a big thumbs up. Be sure to click the subscribe button so you don't miss any of my uploads. I do upload twice a week on Mondays and Thursdays. Be sure to follow me on all my socials. They'll be linked down below. And I will see you guys in the next one.